subscribe! Wohohoy, kahoy! Good morning! This is Bards. If you are new to this channel, welcome and please click that subscribe button with that notification bell para updated ka naman sa mga videos ko. So yeah, today's episode, ang gagawin natin ay to answer the questions from the story I posted some time ago. And tungkol ito sa anything under agriculture. So ask an agriculturist. Before I formally start, I would like to thank everyone na tuloy-tuloy sumusuporta sa ating vlog. So we are already 500 subscribers plus. Fun uploading this, medyo nadagdagan naman na. Yeah, maraming salamat sa lahat ng mga suporta ninyo, encouragements, comments, and interactions na talagang nakapag-boost ng ating moral and our drive, no, para talagang magpatuloy sa vlog. Before ending this video, I will tell you something important and something exciting, and I know by now ay alam nyo naman na kasi baka nauna pa yung announcement before this video. I have a set of questions here at nasagutin natin yan ora mismo. Disclaimer lang, as an agriculturist, hindi ko naman din alam 100% lahat, no? Hindi nga tayo nag-top notcher and all. Meron tong prior research at validation, no, based on the existing knowledge. So, kung nagkamali tayo, baka mawalan tayo ng lisensya. And most importantly, gusto ko naman din na yung sasabihin ko would be sound at helpful talaga para sa ating lahat. So may mga questions about experiences, my thoughts, and medyo technical naman yung ibang question. It's fun. So
Are you all ready? Let's get it! Skirt! Ayan.
let's start. First question is from James Ordoyo, or I am James08. What are your thoughts about nabibigyan na ng pansin ang pagtatanim ngayong pandemic? Wait lang, huwag natin masyadong pag-usapan yung pagtatanim ng galit. Huwag natin pag-usapan yun kasi baka mag-shutdown tayo bigla. But seriously, ang feeling ko sa pag-shift ng attention sa pagtatanim, siguro sa farming, yung masabihin, ako happy and hopeful. Siyempre, sino ba namang agriculturist ang hindi masaya na for the longest time, parang wala namang interest yung mga tao sa farming and all, and bigla-bigla, and of course, because of this pandemic, na-open or na-widen yung horizons ng mga tao na, oo nga, ang important pala na meron tayong ligtas, abot kaya, at nutritious pagkain sa ating hapagkainan, at hopeful na magpatuloy ito. No, hindi lang dahil medyo short tayo ngayon, hindi tayo nakakalabas due to quarantine, na hindi tayo makagalaw at makabili ng mga gusto natin, mga food for the day and all. Hopeful ako na dito talaga mag-start na mag-produce tayo ng sarili natin pagkain sa mga bahay natin. Message to everyone, no? Huwag naman tayong kumbaga mawala ng hope, mawala ng drive, kasi this is the right time na magpatuloy, maging farmers, maging gardeners, no? Maging producers of our own. Second question from Boss Dax Alfindo. Question niya, paano po ba maging professional agriculturist? Of course, it is a professional process. Meron tong legalidad at ito ay regulate ng Professional Regulatory Commission or PRC. Iko-conduct ng exam, like licensure exam for 3 days. No? Isa sa mga madugong exam aside from law and CPA. Board exam is a licensure examination for agriculturists kasi 3 araw siya tapos 2 subjects a day. So you have to take it and pass it like 75% in general with all this passing grade. At yun, pwede ka na maging lisensyado and i-practice ito. May mga tao naman na ang pagiging agriculturist ini-equate sa farmer, which is not wrong, pero professionally speaking, may distinctions yung dalawa. May mas mabigat na responsibility sa pagiging isang agriculturist. So ito na nga, for everyone's information, meron po tayong mga licensed agriculturists. So if you came across or encounter someone who claims himself or herself as a professional agriculturist or licensed agriculturist, you have to validate it. Pag meron tayong pagkakamali and all, they are, or may mga sinabi silang information, they are accountable for that. Third question from Cersei Kulakalid. Hello. Gaano katotoo ang green thumb? Simple answer, hindi siya, so it's a myth. And Based on my research, ito ay nagsimula sa dalawang kwento. Nagsimula siya noong 1900 sa England. Yung first is nung merong isang hari, si King Edward I, na may paboritong green peas. So he hired several people, half a dozen people, para magkaroon ng sustainable production ng green peas. At ang basihan niya ng kagalingan dapat green ang kamay or ang thumb. May price siyang binibigay sa mga taong may green thumb. And the second one would be when people hold pots daw, yung paso. So, yun ay gawa sa clay. Minsan may mga algae na dumadait, yung mga moss na pwede natin nahawakan kapag lagi tayo nagpapaso. So, yun yung isa din sa probable na source or origin ng sinasabi natin green thumb. Pero, ang pagiging green thumb naman ay napag-aaralan at tipong tumadaan sa edukasyon. Hindi naman tayo, kumbaga, pwede natin paniwalaan na may magaling talaga, naturally, innately, pero hindi ibig sabihin nun, kung sa simula, hindi ka marunong magtanim or hindi ka magaling mag-manage, wala nang pag-asa because it is learned by experience or through formal education. Kung meron namang hindi nakakagawa nun, or kung ikaw mismo, parang nahihirapan kang gawin yun, so might as well have someone else to do it for you, like Dream Agritech Consultancy Services na merong expert pool from different fields in agriculture, animal science, crop science, extension, systems, landscaping, and environmental science na pwedeng tumulong sa'yo na ma-improve ang farm mo at matuto ka din na ma-experience ang magandang pamamaraan ng pagsasaka. Next question from MC Bolina. Ano pong ambag mo? Haha. So, ang ambag ko ay ito. Well, seriously, the question is, ano po ang pinaka-exciting na part ng Agri4U? Sa akin, very personal ang pagiging part ko ng agri-sector kasi parang naging parte na siya ng buhay ko. Pero kung tatanungin niyo ako, mas nakaka-excite sa akin ay hindi yung farming part. Well, exciting naman din siya in one way, pero ang mas exciting sa akin ay yung nakikita ko na kapag meron akong nakakasalamuhan na tao from farms or from communities na nag-improve ang buhay nila dahil sa mga technologies na binigay natin, na ituturo natin, or na-i-impart natin farming practices, yun yung parang masaya kasi nakatulong ka at isa pa, nakatulong ka. Masaya na nakakapag-immerse ka, nakikilala mo yung buhay nila, nagiging exposed ka sa realities, harsh man or triumphant. Most likely, kapag rural areas sa Pilipinas, very evident ang struggles. So, nakaka-enjoy siya kasi lumalawak yung buhay, malawak yung aking pananaw, yung pagtingin sa mundo na hindi lang siya linear na proseso ng pagbabago. Nakikita mo, mapaigihan ang trabaho mo bilang agriculturist or practitioner nila. Meron din mga istorya na matututo ka talaga at iuuwi mo, maibabaon mo, pag bumalik ka kung saan ka man nanggaling, di ba? To sum it up, makakita ng tao sa field, makitang natututo sila, and at the same time, ma-experience mo yung buhay nila. Yun yung mga nakaka-enjoy. Next, from Diane Christine Cabebe. Yan, medyo mabigat yung question. During this rainy season, ano ba ang kadalasan na ginagawa ng farmers na maiwasan masira ang mga tanim nila? So, ang question would be, ano yung preventive measures ng mga farmers para maiwasan yung damages caused by the rainy season? The risks caused by the rainy season. Sa aking mga naalala at pag-research, correct me if I'm wrong. So, meron lang naman akong mga ilang nakuha. Boil down natin sa 4. So, first one would be, syempre, dapat alam mo yung varieties na kayang mabuhay pag rainy season. Siyempre, hindi ka naman magtatanim ng onions or corn or upland rice. Technically speaking, kasi may mga requirements sila na hindi mag-qualify kapag rainy season. Pero, ng idea naman siyempre, kung ikaw sa buhay mo, kung hindi ka naman adaptive sa ganitong lugar or sa ganitong circumstance, paano ka magsusurvive? So, dapat alam mo kung ano yung appropriate sa lugar mo. So, alam mo dapat yung climate mo, no? Based on the corona type system. Diba? May 4 na types ng climate sa Philippines. So, you must be well versed on that. At least, alam mo yung nangyayari sa lugar mo or yung condition sa lugar mo. May mga available naman na literatures on crop calendar or planting calendar, no, para mas guided tayo. Next one would be, syempre, may protection dapat, no, sa form ng greenhouses. If you hear them or you've heard them in climate change concepts, idea ay natatrap no greenhouse yung lugar. So it can condition itself para meron kang ma-achieve na controlled environment. Pero dito, yung greenhouse na gusto natin ma-achieve ay hindi prone sa overexposure sa diseases, sa pests, sa weeds, or yun nga, yung mga surgeons ng calamities, like typhoons or rains, diba? Pag greenhouse, you can control the light condition, you can control the temperature, you can also produce off-season crops. Yung mga off-season ay, yun nga, pag hindi appropriate sa rainy season, pwede naman siyang mag-mimic ng environment na pwede or makapag-enable na ma-produce itong mga ito. Third one would be synchronized planting or pagtatanim sabay na uri ng halaman at a certain point. Pero ito ay kumbaga two-edged sword. Kasi maganda naman yung synchronized planting kasi it is a form of control of pest infestation. Kung temporal yung approach natin or oras lang, pwedeng hindi ka na nagtanim ng rice sa susunod na season, yung chance na magkaroon ng peste ay bababa. Pero ang delikado na part naman doon kapag ka magaling mag-control. Kasi pwede mag-wash off naman yun ng sabay-sabay. When you're at it sa synchronized planting, pwede mo rin naman gawin yung intercropping. Like planting diversified crops. Fourth would be avoidance of too much fertilization. Fertilizers are good kasi nagbibigay ng macro and micronutrients in your soil, pero pag tag-ulan kasi, ang nangyayari naman, lalo na kapag hindi mo makontrol yung water. Minsan kasi nagpa-flood. So, ang nangyayari, hindi magsisip through the soil yung fertilizer. So, pwedeng mag-touch siya directly sa soil or sa shoot system ng halaman. So, pwede mag-cause ito ng lodging or pagkahina ng halaman. Pwede lumabot yung tangkay, pwede malanta and all. Kasi pwede, yung chemicals brought by fertilizers ay may ganong effect. So kung di mo naman talaga maiwasan na hindi mag-fertilize, siguro would be helpful na industrial yung chemicals or fertilizers na gamitin. Or ano talaga, smart eyes on weather and climatic conditions. Lalo na sa rainfall. Ang rainfall naman sa rainy season may mga times na hindi naman constantly umuulan. So you can ask your municipal agriculturist or local agriculturists para mas klaro. And the last question would be from Miss Winnie Abarquez. So ang question naman niya, very, very interesting. What are the main differences and similarities between botanists and agriculturists aside from they are scientists and probably are working in a laboratory setting? So thank you for that question, Winnie. Similarities, both are life sciences. So pag life sciences, I focus on living organisms. At contrary to the question, ang pagkakapareho ng isang botanist at agriculturist ay they can both work in a lab. Well, they can also work in the field. You're dealing with plants pag sa botany and agriculture. So you have to visit the fields talaga at any point in time. Pero when it comes to differences, very interesting siya kasi kung babalikan natin yung definition ng agriculture, agriculture is the science, art, and business of production of food and non-food products for human consumption. So pwede animals yung i-produce natin, pwede insects if they have beneficial effects. So lalo ngayon, interesting to look at, no? Insects used as food, yan, mga crickets natin and the likes. Ang botany kasi, I'm not sure, no? Pero very mga taxonomical or morphological, evolutionary, geographical in a sense. Pero ang agriculture, if you look at the definition again, yung production is crops, animals, and everything in between kailangan i-consider. Yung soil, yung people, like what I'm focusing on sa extension, the business side of it, at dahil nga food at non-food. You can also focus on clothing, on leisure like landscaping, kahit yung pagto-turf grass sa golf course. Agriculture is still involved, or agriculturists can also be involved in that. No? Yun, pagsasabong, still part of agriculture. Pagsasabong, pagsasabong ng flashing of chicken. Mga ter natin. Yun, I think I've answered the questions given to me. If you have more questions, comment down below lang kasi I'm very happy to research on and respond to your questions. Specifically, kapag talaga kamay ko yung question. Magtanong naman kayo sa extension kasi alam ng iba, hindi siya nag-exist. So yun, if you like this video, click mo yung like and comment ka na din para masaya. So speaking of masaya, I have a very exciting and fun news for you kasi dahil nga nakapag 500 subscribers tayo, galante ako. Yes, no? I will be giving you a special prize. Pero, syempre, ano ba yung special prize na yun? So, you can win one of these face mask natin from Abra. No, mananahin natin sa Abra. Nakaka-proud kayo. Ang ganda nito, yung mga mask. And, of course, from our partner, the James Project Basil, with their, kita ba? Natural liquid fertilizer. So, I will be giving 6 bottles of natural liquid fertilizers with 3 seed packs. No? At yung grand prize natin actually ay 2 ganito, 4 na seed packs, and ito, isa sa mga face masks na to. When it comes to seed, it's your choice, pero kung ano yung available. You choose from what's available. At ang gagawin ninyo ay magsasagot lang kayo ng tanong, which you can see on my Facebook page, Bards Interno. So please check on that para makasali kayo. If you have more questions, just message me, comment lang kayo, say anything, kahit bash pa yan, okay lang, basta constructive. No? Huwag tayong destructive kasi sa panahon ngayon, we need support from each other more than anything else. So that's it. I hope you learned, you heard the great news, and had fun with the story I have with you. Sisikapin pa natin mas maging personal yung story para mag-enjoy kayo. Huwag nyo lang kakalimutan, yung lagi kong sinasabi na whatever you are doing, sabay-sabay natin iangat ang agrikultura ng Pilipinas. Ilaway pa. Sabay-sabay natin iangat ang agrikultura ng Pilipinas. So this has been Bards. See you next time, and laban lang tayo. Laban lang tayo. Oo. Laban lang. Bye-bye. Bago ako matapos, special shout out kina Haring Abraham, Magino Magsasaka, Jeremiah Sanchez, at Pinoy Homesteader, Sig Agustin. Supportan po natin at isubscribe yung mga accounts na yan, no, for agriculture and farming yan. Kesa naman sa pero kayo na bahala mag-define kung ano ibig kong sabihin.